Hello Facebook ads people, I'm Konstantinos and this is the Facebook ads breaking news podcast. Hi guys, this is podcast 81. I haven't done a podcast for a while, so you have to excuse me. It's going to take me some time to adapt again. Today we have of course a lot of things to say after stopping, so how the ads have been doing on August and September. Talk a little bit about the course and some announcements that I want to make. A little bit on how expensive are the ads for these years. One update about more, actually about a little bit of more reporting on the side of Meta and the changes from one Reddit post that I have here. My reply to Nick about broke mindset. If you talk about hot pockets and you believe in it, and of course he said that crazy method is not valid and all of that. Yeah, we have that. Then we have one post that came out which is talking about eliminating the ability of the control of the daily ad budget, which is something that we have seen a lot and it caused a lot of issues. Some companies starting Black Friday ads, a little bit talking about the cost that you're having when you're using iOS devices doing ads, one email that came from Meta about automatic UGC content, Zapier being down for some days causing issues across accounts, and a new review system, along with the fact that we have a bug right now with account spending limits while there are not any issues, and we have, let's see how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 questions of yours. The last ones I didn't pick once during summer, but I was actually answering during that whole period. So, first things first, let's discuss a little bit about what is going to happen now. First of all, for all of you that you care, if you don't care, it's fine. My baby is doing pretty well. It's a new period, new life for me. We hit 100k subs, and I'm going to show you the plug in the next podcast and stuff. It wasn't that good. I expected it to be better. Then, if we talk a little bit about the results, I can tell you that August was maybe the best month. If we compare it to January, it's one of the two best months that we had so far this year. September is not bad, but not good as August. So there are some people that they cry a little bit about it because they were having very good results on August. On August, you should have scaled. You should have done some more scaling, and now you should try to actually maintain it. Of course, as always, when we have a good month, there are people that are coming and they are starting advertising, so CPMs are rising. Until they leave and have a balance again, we are going to have these kind of things. But September is not so, it's not bad so far. I'm not seeing any problems with the CPMs because of the election so far. On United States, but we will see because a lot of things are happening also there. The amount of info coming from there, it's crazy, and not only from there, also from Middle East. Apparently, Mossad found a way of actually destroying the beepers of Hezbollah and stuff. So. I don't know, guys. We live in a strange period, but we are here to do Facebook ads and not politics. So let's start. Two things before we go to my reply to Nick, because I know that some of you are here for that. First of all, I did about the Patreon. I did 2 free months for that period. I didn't stop for 2 months, but I did 2 free months so that nobody is going to be charged for no reason for all of you that you are on the Patreon for the podcast. The second thing is about the course. I'm getting a lot of messages about the course. I need to clarify something. if Advanced Plus campaigns are working for you, don't buy the course. The course is a little bit outdated right now in terms of showing strategies and things that are not Advanced Plus oriented. So what am I going to do is that next year I'm going to do a new course which is going to be oriented on Advanced Plus and all of the other theories that we have from the daily loop theory and all of the other things. And what am I going to do is I'm going to give access to all of you that you bought the course for free to the new one, so that you can have also new content there. But yeah, it's going to be made from I'm going to make it from scratch. And the second thing is that it's going to be super updated, and whoever cannot make Advanced Plus campaigns work, then he has to go back to the normal CBOs, crazy methods and all of that. But if you can do Advanced Plus work for you, there is no reason of actually doing all of these other complex things, unless if you like it, like me. I will go and I will touch first the topic of Nick, just because I don't want it to go on the second paid Patreon part. So basically there was a video that Nick said that before that there was actually a story. How do I know it? It's very difficult for me to keep up with all of the content from Charles and all of this. And by the way, after some point it's repetitive because you don't see new things there. So I kind of know their opinion about things and how they see specific ways. For example, I know about the 3-2 on how actually Charles thinks about it and all of that. The truth is that I started my YouTube channel after them, and the truth is that I have seen from all of these people, I have seen Nick having at least a clear way of thinking about Facebook ads, which Nick, to be honest with you, I think that you are missing on your last videos and stuff. I have the sense that you're not managing so many accounts and you are making most of your money by selling courses and stuff. I will tell you why. So when I was starting seeing your videos before, and this is not only my criticism, this is criticism coming from other people also, that they reach out to me, my students or stuff, but I will tell you my opinion, not others' opinion. I do believe that all of these years you were having at least a clear path, you were having a philosophy about Facebook ads and all of that, and you were justifying it and all of that. Okay, I disagree with you because you never justified it with actual ad accounts, only some print screens and a lot of painting into these nice videos that you were making, writing and that. And I disagree with it, but you can, this is my opinion, and that's why I did my YouTube channel showing ad accounts, because this is what I believe that it would be better for people to see actual ad accounts and not just theory. Now, I do believe that on the last years, congrats by the way on the Lambo and what you have done. You said that it took you 10 years to be able to afford it. I think you over-exaggerate. I think you could afford it earlier, but I really like the fact that you're not like all of the other kiddos that they're just buying a Lambo in the first year that they have some success. And also you bought an Urus, which makes me feel also that you're more composed. Congrats on that, and I drive safe, of course, and I hope that you're going to be happy with it. Now, the fact now that you have a Lambo doesn't mean that it's going to justify you saying things like, and maybe I'm wrong, saying things like, these things are keeping you broke. For example, and you're mentioning the hot pockets, you're mentioning the crazy method and all of that, and I will go in the technical details in a little bit. So I get it, maybe you didn't, maybe it's a clickbait thing, you know, to have a good thumbnail, I get it. Maybe you didn't mention the crazy method just because you don't want to open a beef, I get that too. But I need to tell you that calling broke mindset or these things are making you broke and stuff, it's completely wrong, because I'm here. Apparently and sadly, for you maybe, I'm not broke. And I have 2 hands and 3 legs, and I'm proving whatever I'm saying. So I have a problem when people come and they say this kind of things and they have no proof. You mentioned inside your video that, yes, of course, if you run crazy method, you didn't say crazy method, but you said if you run one ad set multiplied several times, crazy method, then what is going to happen is that, yes, of course, one of them is going to work better. But even if you run one, by the period of time, eventually you're going to reach this average results that this one is getting. I agree with you. The point here is though that you're missing the most crucial thing, that with that way you're doing it faster by just being able to have different ad sets that they're going to take different budgets, and you can close and you can optimize and you can do all of that. You can do it faster. If you do it with one, then you go through the randomness. The other thing is that you don't believe in hot pockets, so there is no point about discussing about the randomness of the initial results and the fact that it's actually creating a different hot pocket. In your 3 myths that you said that hot pockets don't exist, and then in the other one you said that in the ad level basically hot pockets are being formed based on the targeting that you're doing with the interests, not with interests, with the creatives, that they are targeting different people. So which one is actually correct? Because I'm actually confused. If you see your video about the myth, you're telling that hot pockets don't exist, except from the fact that you don't believe in crazy method and you believe that, yeah, you will do it, just one of them, it's going to work better than the others, but this says nothing. Well, we do that and then we optimize the campaign. We don't just leave it as it is. So you're completely wrong over there. And I told you, I'm getting the fact that you don't want to mention crazy method and stuff because you might not want to do it. And I get the fact that maybe there are people coming to you and they're saying, this guy is showing this and that, what's your opinion? I get that. But you have to understand that saying things like being broke, if you believe in these things, they are completely wrong, because there are several of my students, there are several of my clients that I'm running ads, and including me, okay? And I'm not broke, Nick. That's the thing. The fact that I'm not choosing to show my life in order to convince people that I know about Facebook ads, and I just focus on the technical side, and the fact that I don't have a Lambo and I have a GLE 350 doesn't say anything, okay? And nobody cares about that. And also the fact that I'm not buying Lambos and stuff because I'm 38. I have a child. I don't want to buy a Lambo. What's the point? Also, what's the point of buying a Lambo in Greece with the stupid streets that and the roads that we have? It doesn't make sense. For you in the United States, it makes total sense. But I invest in real estate. Nobody knows that. This doesn't prove anything. And please, just because you bought a Lambo, don't start now talking like this, like all of these people that they say that you are broke, blah 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 and stuff. Because there are people that they're not broke and they don't have a Lambo. You know, if you understand what I mean. Now, I know that you might not care about my opinion and all of that, but I do care about actually confronting this kind of thing, because you are just saying that crazy method is not a good method. You're wrong. There's so many people using it. And secondly, you're saying that hot pockets don't exist, while you're not doing any single video in order to prove that with actual ad accounts. And the problem over here is that in this channel, I'm posting videos and I'm proving things, while you're not, and you're just talking like you know really well, and not proving it, with videos. I must admit though that through these years, I'm seeing that you are evolving like me. For example, I used to believe that the hot pockets are being formed on the ad set level, and now I believe that they're formed on the ad level after advantage shopping campaigns came to our lives, and all of that. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. I would love if you could make a video and in a technical level you're going to explain why. Because I have explained with videos, with data and all of that why. Of course, you're not obliged to know all of that, but and at the end of the day, it's your opinion. But what I'm realizing is that when I started my YouTube channel, I started my YouTube channel because I thought that there is not updated information or information coming, in a technical level and showing ad accounts. And this is what I did. And this is why I'm 100K subs in such a short period of time, while others are having the channels for a long period. But and I shouldn't be annoyed if others are not doing it, because that's my difference and that helps me a lot. But initially, when I was starting, from all of the people doing Facebook ads in YouTube, I thought that at least you had a philosophy. Right now, I'm saying that you don't have a philosophy anymore. You are stuck in some things, like working with one campaign, scaling with 20% and all of that, which apparently from working on several accounts, they're not working. I'm seeing things like I have spent 30 million plus on the platform and stuff, and then you say other things, and then you go and you say that my minimum retention fee is 10K. All of these things, for someone like me who is experienced and who is running several other accounts, they look a little bit sketchy because they actually contradict each other. So what are you doing? Are you doing 100K clients with 10% fee? I don't get it, and if you do so, for how long do they stay? Why are you not showing ad accounts from all of these clients that you say that you have? I do believe that you are making most of your money from courses, consulting and all of that, and that you are not managing many ad accounts. And as I said, when I was starting, I could see that I could learn some things from you. And right now, I feel that in your channel, this is not there anymore. The other thing that I must say is that when I was starting, I thought that Ben Heath was actually showing beginner and stuff, and he's not doing ads. I have a much more clear picture right now. He's the only one that I believe that he is doing proper work, because I know from people that they come to me that they said that I have been helped by Ben Heath videos because they're beginner guides and stuff, and they help me a lot. And I do understand that these kind of videos are needed. He has an agency. He never said that he's a freelancer like me, so he's not managing the ad accounts. But I do value right now more Ben Heath's channel from anything else. And who am I at the end of the day to criticize it when people criticize it in a way of increasing his subscribers, making it the best Facebook ads YouTube channel. I would like to think that I'm the second best because of the subscribers and all of that, but I don't think that I still have established it in a way that Ben Heath actually established it, being the first. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to work harder towards that. Enough with the drama. That was just an answer about it. And in a technical level, as I said, yeah, I do believe that by the time, even if you do one ad, you will get the average results. You don't understand that sometimes people don't have the money or the time to do so. Secondly, I would like to go faster in these results. Thirdly, the crazy method is not just if it's validated by you or me, it's validated by people, and you can go and see the comments below and how many people have been helped. Consolidation that you believe in one ad and stuff. So many people again saying that it doesn't believe. Even when I go to conferences and stuff, there are people come and telling me that they hate consolidation and just one. If for you it's working, perfect, let's do it. But just to conclude all of that, I do believe that me and you, we are far, far, far away from what we believe that it's working on Meta right now. And with Charles, of course, that he is doing this post-it note and says that this is what he does. I totally disagree. I don't believe in it. I believe in scaling with multiple campaigns, with multiple different creatives and different aspects. Look, if you keep making videos saying that this is broke mindset and stuff, I'm going to reply to you no matter what, okay? I get it, you didn't mention me and all of that, and I'm doing it, okay? But you pictured me, okay? And yeah, that's all. I'm going to leave it there. Now, let's go a little bit and discuss about some things that I have seen from John Loomer. If you don't know, guys, John Loomer, he's a good guy. He's having he sends you one video every day with 1 minute and stuff. I do believe that lately he's a little bit focused more in some stupid tests that I'm going to call them stupid, that tests that he's doing about audience segments and all of these kind of things, and he wants to prove some things about traffic while he's doing this test with a very small amount of money. But from time to time he's sending some really good videos, 1 minute videos every day, so I'm watching them. The other day he sent a video about seasoning the pixel and if you need it or not, for example, and stuff. So I have seen this from him, and says average price per lead. The average price per ad is up 10% worldwide year over year, and he has some graphs over here. We can see that it increased on the Q2 of 2024 by 10% comparing to Q2 in 2023. You may recall that ad costs were dropping in 2022 and 2023, but that trend has reversed. Things were pretty flat in Q4 last year before being up 6% year over year in Q1. We see similar trends in US and Canada. And if we go in US and Canada, we see again the graph over here. In Europe, we have seen that it's been more aggressive, as we can see over here. It's increasing more, which doesn't necessarily mean that I see the same on the other accounts, because in Europe, I don't see it as aggressive as it is in the United States, but maybe it's me. Average price per ad is finally up year over year in Asia and Pacific. I don't have a lot of experience in Asia except from some, if we call Middle East also, though I have other accounts there, but over there mostly Singapore, India and Pakistan are some other accounts that I have run, and yes, they are cheaper traffic countries, and the rest of the world is just increasing a lot. So that's just as a gossip, thing, in order to see that the ad cost is actually increasing, while the CPM wasn't increasing, in another graph that Triple Whale has actually done. Let's go to this Reddit post coming from my friend Michael. Latest meta update, August 14, 2024. Some people might think that they got better results on August because we had better optimization. Let me clear something out so that we can be clear about it. The fact that we had worse results after iOS is because we have seen that when iOS came to our lives, imagine that if we were optimizing with 100 people coming as data inside the asset level, then what was happening, it was that they became 50, for example, okay? So the thing over here is this: if we have less people coming as data within the ads manager, then we have lower results. And the problem is that a lot of companies were having some costs like $10 or $20 cost per purchase easily to sell their products, and that became much more expensive, as we have seen also on the graphs. It's more expensive now as an ad. Now, the thing is that I don't believe that it has to do with more people coming to the platform. I believe that it has to do with the fact that instead of optimizing with 100 people, now we optimize with 50. And not only that, we cannot reach actually 100 people, we can reach 50. So it's a double problem that we have from the iOS thing. And actually I'm having here this print screen from Jonathan that it's talking about ridiculous Apple fees for boosted Instagram posts and stuff. That was their plan all along, okay? They wanted to actually charge. We talk about a company that it's so focused on actually thinking that all of their users are slaves and they have to use their data and all of that. You can tell me Facebook is doing the same, right? Yeah, I get it. But On the other hand, Apple actually wanted to just put the finger to the honey also. And basically, what happened is that they did all of that, they caused all of these issues, and I don't think that Meta has recovered or it will ever recover after that. And the thing is that if we think of it, it's a double problem, as I said earlier, because we lost the opportunity of reaching, instead of 100 people, we reach 50 people now, just stupid numbers. And not only that, it's not that we reach less people, it's that also, given that our campaigns, instead of optimizing with 100 purchases, they optimize with 50 purchases, which make things worse. How do we understand that? We understand that, first of all, because of 1% lookalikes were not working anymore, 10% also is working. So the platform is starving for more and more broader audiences in order to cover this gap. Why are we focusing so much on broad? Because of that. Back in the day, we were doing feeders and now they're not working as they used to work. A lot of feeders has been removed, so we know that also from there. And we know also the last thing, when we run a promo and we inflate the system with results, then we can see that these campaigns, they can stay for 1 or 2 months after that, no matter how the period goes, with very good results, because they just had optimized with more data for a period of time. I have videos proving that. So let's see what we have on August, and maybe that's why August was better. Okay, it was a good month, but maybe it was boosted a little bit because of the fact that Meta actually announced that they can do better reporting. So it says, Meta acknowledges that all businesses are different and have different business objectives. Some want more volume, some more volume of total conversions, and others want to increase the value of each conversion. Meta will start to allow advertisers to optimize for new definitions of value, such as profit or predicted lifetime value. That's huge actually, because Meta announced that they are actually going to let us optimize for different things. I'm part of some beta tests on that side, optimizing for values, like optimizing for lifetime value or optimizing for AOV. The problem is that they don't let you, for example, to use a custom audience, for example, of the people that they have bought more. The reason that I do believe in this test is this. They didn't give any big credit. They gave 1 to 3, sometimes 20%, 25% funded or 30% funded, not more than that. The reason that I believe in this test is because I have some ad accounts that they have big AOV. And in these ad accounts, I can see that when the ad set starts, this is why nobody can convince me about hot pockets and what Nick said, that they don't exist. So in this ad account, for example, Nick, my friend, if you go and you see that the ad set starts with a small order, then the ROAS is also low, and this ad set never recovers to higher ROAS because it started like this. So I have seen this in other accounts with big AOV, and I have seen that when they start with small ROAS, they never go to higher ROAS. But the ad sets that they start with high ROAS and bigger orders, they go and they stay to higher ROAS. So that being said, I was really open to these tests and stuff, but by using custom audiences or Klaviyo list and all of that, they're not allowing that, sadly. They told me, do the breakdown of these people, try to find demographics like age, gender, and all of that, and try to do this optimization based on that, which I did. I'm not so happy about it because I wanted to do it with custom audiences, but anyway, it is what it is. But if we are able to actually optimize with lifetime value, for some companies that would be amazing. With AOV, for some companies it would be amazing that they have fluctuations and all of that. Meta will roll out a new feature called conversion value rules, which will allow advertisers to tell the platform what kind of conversion is more valuable to them, like the discussion that we had. I gave you a little bit of the roadmap of this test and stuff, but it's too early to talk about them. But yeah, this is how they work. Meta will introduce a new attribution model which tracks incremental conversions or conversions that Meta believes would not have occurred without having the ad being shown. maybe we have seen that, for example, in August. Meta will introduce integration with Google Analytics and Northbeam. I never understood why Northbeam. To share attribution data with the ad platform, they hope to expand to Triple Whale and Adobe in the near future. Using this additional attribution data, they plan to update the ad algorithm to take into account business that advertise on multiple platforms. Yeah, it would be nice to have that. I haven't heard the best about Google Analytics integration and Facebook, so we will see. Based on this change, they expect to see business getting more meta attribution, but they expect CPMs to increase as a result. It doesn't matter. If we get more attributions, it's going to be fine. It means that we will have better results, not just because Meta over-reports. Again, that's not the point. The point is to understand that having more data within Meta, it's actually going to help us in the long term have better results. It's not about the inflation of results. Good news or bad news, what do you think? I explained it, Michael. Yeah, that's it with that. Yeah, I think I'll show this one. Let's talk about this one. Basically, I have seen this post and many people did, and many people reached out to me. It says, surprise everyone, there is a Meta update that's wreaking havoc in ad accounts and leaving everyone very confused, but some people are making a killing on it. Okay, let's dive straight in. Meta is eliminating your ability to control your daily ad spend budget. Instead, budget control can only be set on a weekly basis. This means you will not be able to tell Meta to spend X amount per day. Instead, you will tell how much to spend per week, and it will decide how to allocate budget on a daily basis. Of course, this is leading to massive and unexpected fluctuations in spend. It's a little bit of a bull statement. I will tell you why. People are confusing the ability to control the daily spend with the weekly spend. So right now, for example, you might be spending 100 per day. Let's keep it simple. You might go into the ads manager and you're going to see that yesterday it has spent 140, okay? And another day it has spent 80, If this is a problem for you, I don't see it as a problem, to be honest with you, because I can still control my daily spend, give or take, with my weekly spend. It's not over exaggerating. For example, it's not going to spend in one day 300. Now, if we talk about big budgets, maybe it's going to be an issue there. But over here, it's not going to be an issue, in my opinion. If we talk about smaller numbers, like $200, $300, $500 campaigns, 1,000 per day campaigns. And yes, it does it already. So don't confuse the ability of losing. You will still be able to set daily budget, okay? But sometimes it's spending more, sometimes less. So you might go in the last 7 days and you see that it spent exactly 700. It's going to accept this budget and it's not going to spend more than that. And to be honest with you, when it does it for a good reason. This is what I have seen. So all of this panic about this daily budget thing and all of that, I think is in vain, and we shouldn't discuss it that much, because in my opinion, it's working pretty fine. Yes, some days it's going to spend more, some days it's going to spend less, but for sure it's not going to spend more than 7 times multiplied your daily budget. And I haven't seen it also causing issues. Just one fast thing, Secret Lab sent an email. If you don't know Secret Lab, you can go check it. It's the seat that I'm sitting here. I have it for years. I'm pretty happy with them as a gamer also. I like it. Ex-gamer actually, because as you grow up, you realize that you cannot play games. It's really tiring, and of course I have so many things to do. And as I said, we have the course and stuff. I have to hire another person so that there's going to be only one video editor per video to increase the thing. I'm thinking of taking a second camera so that we can have double things. I'm building the new studio for the next year. So many things to play games. So we do have this Black Friday prices, and this email came to me, guys, at the start of November. One thing that I want to say here is that with the pace that we're going, next year we're going to see Black Friday offers on August, and the year after we're going to see Black Friday offers on July. I have seen one new trick, which was companies saying that on July, buy now like it's Black Friday, for example. So they were giving Black Friday offers on July, and they said buy now like it's Black Friday. Now other companies are starting Black Friday ads since September. Looks to me a little bit crazy. Some years ago we were just discussing as being revolutionary to start at the start of November doing Black Friday ads for 1 month, but now we start 2 months earlier. Okay, so I think it's an over-exaggeration, but we will see. Next one, I got this email that talks about UGC. It says, manage your auto-added UGC. If you do not want a photo or video featured on your shop, you can remove it from auto add in the UGC tab in Content Manager. So there's going to be UGC tab in the shops. This is for United States, of course, and is going to be added there. I would strongly suggest you to go and remove this setting because I don't trust Meta on that. Some small topics. Zapier was down. If you don't know Zapier, you can Google it. It's actually an integration that helps you to give events to the ads manager. Several people use it for several different cases. Not everyone has Shopify and stuff with API integration and stuff. So it was down for some days, causing a lot of issues. If you don't know it, go check it and see if there was any problem if you're using Zapier. Next thing is I'm seeing just a new trend of rejected ads, not across many accounts, but in some accounts I'm seeing. But the only thing is, and I'm listening also from people, in my case I might see it in one ad account only, but there's a new system, guys, basically. So if you see it says request review fix issue, so this is the thing. So the fix issue is going to help you, guide you a little bit on what they believe it is. And then when you request review, you have a question now this time. Of course, it's again automated. It's not like some human is going to see it. So it's still not helping a lot because you can see the same ad get rejected and the same ad get approved. And the same ad get reversed or the same ad remain rejected. Why are you requesting a review? I'm not sure which policy my ad doesn't follow. I don't understand the policy. I believe my ad follows your policy, something else. So you have this option now and you press submit and stuff, and then they tell you that in 2 days they're going to tell you if it's going to run or not. So that's a new system that they have. I do believe that a lot of people said that the older system with the reviews and all of that was not working. So I think they tried to make it better. And lastly, there is a bug in some other accounts talking about account spending limits, why they don't have any issue. It says your ads will stop running in 9,999 days. Obviously it's a bug because you will reach your account spending limit. Contact your account admin to review the account spending limit. If you are wondering if I will go the next day, it will say 9,998. No, it doesn't. It's the same message every single day. Then there's another message here that says you've almost reached your ad account spend limit. We're going to hide here, of course, the name of the company and the ad account. To keep your ad running, increase your limit, you go to the billing section, you see nothing. So that's the issue. Don't forget to hide the name. Yeah, I don't want to do drama. Guys, that's all with the podcast. I'm really happy that I'm back. We're going to talk weekly. And I'm going to gather your questions once again so that we can reply to them, and I will see you on the next one. This is the end of the first part of the Facebook Ads Breaking News podcast. If you don't want to miss the second half of the podcast, where I'm answering all the remaining questions of the week, visit my Patreon page following the link on the description. This was the Facebook Ads Breaking News podcast. Like it or not, it is what it is.